Hi, my name is Greg Thompson. I'm a leadership coach with Bluepoint Leadership Development. Leadership coaches often use powerful questions as a tool in their coaching. Today, I wanted to share with you 5 of the most challenging questions for the leader. As I'm going through these questions, I would encourage you to ask yourself each one of these questions. The first question is this: who in your organization, if they surprised you today and walked into your office and resigned, would secretly please you? The leader's role is to keep an organization healthy and vibrant and profitable and growing. And is there somebody in your organization that you secretly would like to leave that organization? If that is the case, then is it not your role as a leader to act? Secondly, are you a barnacle? I read this really interesting article a few years back, and the author said a barnacle has one existential question to ask and answer in their entire life. And the question is this: to what rock will I cement my head? They cement their head to one rock and spend their entire time on this planet attached to that rock. Are you cemented to a rock? Did you set your path early on in your career as a leader that has kept you in a rut? Is it now time to break free from that rock? And third, what conversation do you know if you have that conversation, things will be remarkably better? Have you been avoiding? We all have a series of conversations we have every day as leaders. Some are enjoyable, some are not so enjoyable. They all matter as a leader. Which conversation have you been avoiding for the longest that you know if you have that conversation, things will be better in some way, probably for both you and the other person? Fourthly, will you forgive me? Will you forgive me? Now, for us who lead organizations, when people disappoint us, when people make mistakes, when people err, it's an important leadership practice for us to be able to forgive them. But what about the other way around? What about when you make an error? What about when you make a mistake? What about when you do something you regret? Do you have the courage to ask for forgiveness? When is the last time you went to somebody in your organization and said, "Will you please forgive me?" Very powerful. And lastly, how am I doing as a leader? Now, this is a question for you to ask others. And sadly, it's a question that most of us who lead organizations rarely ask. We all know that feedback is a powerful, powerful catalyst for growth and development. When we go and ask people, what do I need to do to become a better leader in this organization? There is nothing more powerful to fuel our growth as leaders.
For more information about Bluepoint, visit us on the web at bluepointleadership.com.